I thought I'd share with you guys how I style before I shoot my pieces in the showroom. So I've got this little stack of art that is mainly from my personal collection. I've got too much to hang on my walls, so there's quite a few pieces that I can bring into the shop to use. So this is actually a vintage piece of art my mom found at an estate sale. It had a big rip in it, but we took it to a guy and he fixed it, and you can't even tell. So the blue one is an option, but I decided to go with something a little bit more bright. I wanted to use this pink profile piece that we have. It's actually a print that we sell. And then two other abstracts that I have as, again, part of my personal collection that I love. I start with measuring the height of the furniture piece, and then I make a mark on the wall. Then in addition, I make a second mark that shows approximately 7 to 10 inches above the height of the piece for the bottom of the art to fall. From there, I measure the width to find the halfway mark, and then I also measure from the bottom of the piece to the top of where the hanger would hit on the wall. I make my mark, hammer in my hanger, and hang the piece. I take the next two and I eyeball how far above the first one and below the first one do I want them to fall. That gives me an approximate location as to where that top piece is going to fall. And because the wallpaper has a big pattern, I can usually eyeball a spot where that corner is going to be and then make my marks from there. Then the process is the same. Measure to the middle of the piece and from the bottom to the top of where the hanger is. And then you know exactly where you're going to place your nail. Now I want to pause here for a second and point out that this is not just these random dots. I'm actually using the hard factory edge of the tape to mark where the bottom of the piece is going to be, where the sides are going to be, and where the middle is going to be. If you need additional assistance, it's great to put a little arrow facing towards the factory edge that you're paying attention to in this measurement. Once I hammer the nail in, it's now time to hang the final piece.